All right, sorry guys. I'm having so many stream problems, so. All right, guys. Sorry about that. That is like super embarrassing. First of all, I was logging into the wrong YouTube channel. So when I went live, I was looking for the stream and I was like, literally, what is going on? So apologies about that. And then I had the mute button turned on my stream deck. I was like, this is turned on, the mute button's turned off, and then on my stream deck down below, I had the mute button turned on that one. So way too much stuff going on, so apologies about that. Anyways, let's go ahead and go right into the charts, guys, finally, without all the technical difficulties. Let's just dive into the charts, see where we are at currently. And let me turn down this music a little bit. It is kind of out of control. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, so here we are. I'm actually going to turn the music completely off. This is just too much. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, Bitcoin, obviously on this hour chart, it has corrected quite a bit from essentially 58,300. Obviously, that's like an all-time high. So it has kind of corrected quite a bit, as you can see. Like it went down, was at 18% as far as the all-time high. It corrected right into $47,000 level, which is what I kind of was thinking it would do. I thought it would dip back into 40,000s, even if it was just for, it looks like less than a minute. This is the 5-minute chart on top, so it didn't even close on the 5-minute chart down below. So this probably was, it lasted like a minute. So if we go to the minute chart, you can see it closed. So this was not, let me see here, guys. Let me go over to the live chat, make sure nobody's chatting over here. So this didn't even close. Let's kind of enlarge this a little bit. And in case you are wondering, these two brackets, this red line up top and this green line, are actually RSI bands. So it's 14 RSI. And that's pretty much what that is. So if, in case you're wondering, same thing on this chart. So as you can see, it crossed below the 14 RSI on the 1-minute chart, all the way down to $47,500. I should have stayed short overnight. You know, I should have, but it's all good because you can't even margin trade anyway. So not in the States, but if I could, I would. Now, if you're in the States, you could have bought in this nice dip. You would have had to got in quick. But as you can see, as this thing started kind of tapering off from the all-time high, started breaking down, you could kind of tell it was going to break down more. And so yeah, that's the name of the game right there. What else, guys? What else? So that's kind of what's happening. Obviously, it rebounded. As I was going live, like, it was down right in the 50,000 level and breaking back above. Now it is 52,000. There's maintenance going on with Binance. So if you head over to their Twitter page, you can kind of see what's going on. Temporarily suspended withdrawals of ETH and Ethereum based tokens due to high network congestion. This is just breaking news right now. Rest assured, funds are safe, and we apologize for any convenience caused. Updates to follow. And CZ, as you can see, he tweeted as well. ETH is super congested now, especially me. I don't know if you guys can tell by my nose. Super congested. I apologize. That's why I haven't been going live. Actually, I was real sick the past few days. My tonsil, because it got below, it was like -4 degrees. My like throat was already dry, and it got like the -4 degrees made everything so dry that my like tonsils were kind of swollen, and there was really no point to going live. So I was like, I can't even go live. I'm resting. This is crazy. Bitcoin's going off the charts. I can't go live. This is just a bummer. So anyways, what are you doing?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay, it's my daughter over here. All right, here you go. Daddy's working. All right, well, I guess she's gonna play in Daddy's office. I don't know, but anyways, there she goes. She just ran out. All right, yeah. So CZ Binance obviously says super congested now. 1,200 gas, which is insane. Binance has suspended withdrawals. There's a conspiracy theory that Binance is deliberately making ETH gas fees high. Let's see it come down a bit. As you know, guys, like, or if you don't know, rather, Ethereum and Bitcoin, like, normally Bitcoin used to be like insane fees, right? Ethereum's the same way. As it goes up, I mean, it has plummeted right now, down 10, almost 11% for the day, past 24 hours. But as the price goes up, the Ethereum gas prices go up too. So to send Ethereum gets super like insane, especially with all the their projects and everything on their platform and their blockchain and yada yada. Like, it causes massive congestion. I remember when CryptoKitties blew up and got really popular back in the day, that Ethereum got blown it back out in the day. That the prices went up quite a bit. Beep beep. We're live, and I guess my whole family just decides to come in here in a live stream. Babe, can you? Which is all right. I actually don't mind, but they're actually kind of loud. So, but this is not the first time that's happened. By the way, if you join me in live streams, it happens all the time. I think one time my daughter came in, and she, I have like a beanbag over there. She like fell off it, hit her head on like the desk, and started like screaming on a live. It was great. But yeah, so Ethereum, CryptoKitties like blew up. If you don't know what that is, it's just like a, you know, one of those like, I don't remember if it was like it was like kind of like you traded like these kitties that were like unique, and you could buy and sell them. I don't know if you consider that. I don't know if it's, I guess it's kind of an NFT. I don't know if it really is or not, or if it's considered that, but it's like an NFT. Now, Binance Coin still holding quite a bit of value, only down 9% from an all-time high probably, or just about. Polkadot has kind of gone up quite a bit. It's been up there. It's above Cardano, just 2 billion above Cardano. I say just 2 billion, right? So the market overall is actually down. So it's actually correcting. So everything that's been just insane performance lately has just everything is corrected, right? So even Polkadot corrected 24 hours, past 24 hours. So nice little dip if you can get in. If you cannot get in, tough, because it says here Binance, for those around the globe, Binance has updates to the maintenance. So if you're using regular old Binance, then you may have noticed that there's been some maintenance going on. It looks like it should resume though. So it says, to better serve our users and prevent market risk, Binance Futures will update the maintenance margin of the following contracts periodically starting from this week. The adjustment is expected to be completed in the next 10 weeks. The I can't even talk. The implementation time for this week are 2/21/23 to 2/25. So kind of just starting tomorrow supposedly, but it just seems like well, I don't know what it seems like, but let's see if we can find even this 34 minutes ago. Use a stop loss, limit potential drawdown. So it's obviously talking about what had happened right here with Bitcoin crashing a little bit and obviously rebounding right back up to maintain a little bit here in the 53,000 level. You know, you can see kind of these random price crashes right here. Like they're not like your typical, like, you know, 5% or 10% drawback. It's just like these like random little tiny, like these little drops right here. You can see it happen here, here, and I think there's another big one somewhere. But those are kind of the main ones recently. So 1, 2, really two, there's 3 big ones if you count today, and there's like some smaller ones, but it just kind of just randomly just dropped down and came right back up, dropped down, came right back up, dropped down. And obviously with all-time highs at such a peak, you know, this kind of a correction here is kind of normal. Really, you know, more natural drawback or correction is what I like to see, where it's extended for a couple days and then goes up. These like small little like hour little, you know, 1 minute even, like it dropped down for a minute and then shot back up. Those are kind of like, you know, just where Bitcoin's at right now, I guess, if that makes any sense. But so these are like not normal, these like super fast corrections, right? Is what I'm trying to get at. and then this one is obviously one of the bigger ones, but it rebounded almost immediately. So usually, I know like back 2 years ago, like when Bitcoin corrected, it would kind of draw back for a couple days and then shoot right back up, or at least for a whole day. We're talking about like minutes, here. So crypto is like at light speed. So this is crazy. Yeah, so for those of you guys in the globe using Binance for margin, futures, and all that, obviously you need to set a stop loss. So just be careful, like when you're buying in these all-time highs, just be sure you know what you're doing. Don't listen to every single YouTuber out there that's telling you like Bitcoin's going to go to $1 billion, and you put your whole life savings up into Bitcoin, and then you find out like later that week that it crashed a little bit, and then from there maybe you panic sold instead of just hold on to it, and that's what happens a lot. So if you're buying up here, obviously in these like high prices, just know that it's a long-term game, guys. Like this thing could correct quite a bit, and if you panic sell, you're only going to lose money. But if you wait, Bitcoin goes in cycles. If you wait a couple of years, we could be at 100K, 200K, whatever, right? So you just want to be aware of that. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is entertainment only. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Now, what else? What's driving the crypto market? Let's check for other Binance. Let's see if Binance said anything else regarding anything as far as, because it looks like they're doing these maintenance on excuse me, mainly it says USD, so I guess that doesn't include USDT, just Tether. The effective details, blah blah, real-time leverage and margin, CoinM futures without prior announcement. Okay, so I guess that will be in real time. We won't know. Please pay close attention. Check actively. Position holders will receive a message reminder via email, notification, and SMS 24 hours before the implementation time. Risk warning. Yeah, if you want to read all this, guys, just go to their you can go to their Telegram, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, even. I guess, Instagram, you got to take pictures of everything, post it on the internet and stuff, make it look cool. Instagram. All right. Yeah. Twitter is where I like to go, just because like it's just like breaking, and it just gives you the details. It's like super sweet and short and just gets to the point. That's kind of how I am. I don't like to mess around with stuff. Twitter, obviously Telegram's a great place too. By the way. Sweet. So that's it on that. Let's see what CZ said 15 minutes ago. Let's see if there's anything else. Other than there currently, he's just kind of retweeting stuff. Ethereum logo makes sense to me. It looks like a broke wallet. A little jab at Ethereum. Yeah, this is something they needed to have updated their blockchain, right? They need to update the mainnet. I don't know what they need to do. They need to I don't even know, like, it's been a while. I don't know if they've like implemented sharding, or they're still thinking about it. Like, not sharting, like farting and crap in your pants, but shard, like a shard of glass, like sharding. They have to do something here to make these gas prices come down, because it's insane. This is why projects like Cardano and Polkadot and like all these other cryptocurrency projects are just taking off, because of this kind of problem right here. Hopefully that's not the case in the future. There are currently 151k pending transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. Well, I bet the miners are just having so much fun with this, right? They're probably just ramping up them GPUs and doing some business. Okay. Check out Coinbase Pro, see if they said anything. CoinMarketCap. Bloomberg Crypto. Yeah, I don't care about anything Bloomberg. So let's see here. No updates really. Coinbase Pro hasn't tweeted in a while, a couple days. Kind of boring. All right, CZ, pretty much just a retweeter of retweets. He just likes to retweet other people, which kind of drives me nuts about some Twitter people sometimes, but that's okay. You know, sometimes they post some good stuff here. There's find some good people here. I guess that's really all the news. I guess we could check latest news. Let's check here. Initiate the bounce token migration and redenomination plan. Odd cake, Cello front, and SFP enabled on Binance and isolated margin. All right, so none of this is like too breaking other than this updated margin in Binance futures. Let's check out any other announcements, new crypto listings, latest activities. Year of the bull. Obviously, Bitcoin being the bull. Bitcoin is they just should say year of the Bitcoin because that's what really is going on here. We all know. But yeah, to sum it up here, we're back up to 53,000. You know, if you got in at 47, you know, you made a nice little profit up there, or maybe you decided to, hey, I'm going to short this thing, and then made a nice little profit on the way down and on the way back up. Good for you because you're probably a good trader. You know this, these kinds of things. You know that this it was bound to happen. As you can see, the RSI level still trading off RSI, in my opinion, because if you're hitting the top of the RSI, obviously it corrects thereafter, as you can see right here. Same thing happened here. Corrected a little bit. It did bounce up. This was kind of like, whoa, and then we corrected back down a little bit. So as still bouncing off RSI, but not as much as a traditional, like stock, where it follows more of a traditional path. But as you can see here, it bounced off of oversold and then shot up, then shot back down. So it's still bouncing off RSI levels. So in my opinion, I set mine back to, I was using RSI 7. I set it to 14 because just how crazy the crypto market has been with its ups and downs the past few days. I had decided to do that because RSI 7 was a bit inaccurate. I guess in slower times, RSI 7 would be fine, but if you obviously just look at the chart, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you that it's been pretty volatile the past few days. And if you want to be a little bit more conservative, use regular, RSI 14. So that's my little thing about that. So let's get the music back on. With that being said, this one's called Fatal Error. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much all the big news. We're going to go ahead and go back to the charts in 1 second. But if you like this content, then feel free to smash all the buttons if you want to. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is simply entertainment only. And I appreciate you for watching right now. And if you have a heart and you want to support the channel, there is a link below that you can help out the channel, and there's a Patreon link. There's also special benefits to that I'm kind of testing out, kind of just testing. I apologize. I would have told you guys that this thing was gonna pull back last night. I'm just now feeling better. My tonsil has swelled back, or what's the opposite of swelling? It's gone down. So I can actually talk now. But I was pretty sick the past few days, so apologies about that. But my big question was, you know, I said it was probably going to hit 49, 50K, and it did, and it was like bouncing off those levels. And I had originally said, I don't know how far this thing's going to go above 50K, but it ripped pretty good. With that being said, like, I was like, man, this thing has been on a tear. Then I would have told you that expect a correction at any time, a little bit of a correction, natural correction. If we take this back, and I'll show you why. Like, this is the regular old day chart right here. So this right here, you know, it hit 41K, then it was like 2 weeks or a week and a half or whatever, and it went back down to 29K essentially, and then went back up. So that's a nice little correction that you like to see, because kind of just goes right back up, and it's a nice little, you know, it's like we go up, we correct a little bit, we go up, we correct sideways, then we go up, we correct, we go up, we correct, we go sideways a little bit, and then we go back up, right? That's kind of natural. This is what you normally would see, but like the past, you know, few weeks or a week or whatever, week and a half, this thing has just ripped. Like, look how big that candle is. Like, it opened at like 38K and ripped to 46K. That's just insane. Okay, I don't care who you are. That's just insane. Even if you're Bitcoin, that is just still, that's like the largest candle like ever, right? Like when is this candle? Whenever you've seen a candle like that before? So this thing essentially just ripped. Okay, there's little correction right here, but this is not like this kind of correction, right? This is just like little drawbacks. These aren't even, so this is more like what you might see. So we may go down, like we may go down for a couple days here. We may go down, like, and I say may, all right, because I don't know if it could just rebound right back up, test 60K, we don't know, but I'm just saying expect one, right? And I think that's why CZ and Binance are saying, hey, set your stop losses, okay? Be smart. Can't even measure using this measuring tool. It's like a 38% according to this. 8 bars, 8 days. I don't know how to use this ruler. Okay. This thing corrected for the large part. Let's just put it right there. 19 bars, 19 days, 30%. This thing is here. Let's go 19 bars, 19 days, 23%, right? Let's do that again one more time. 19 bars. 33%. Okay, so if we do the same, like 33% deal, do this one more time right here. It kind of stopped going down at like this point, right? Pretty much. I mean, I guess right there. We'll cut it off right there. 31%. So let's do that again. So down 31%. We're close. I mean, we're not going to be perfect on this, so 19 bars, 19 days, 31%, pretty much. So looking at this correction, and we compare to that correction, this little ruler's in the way, but it's showing 40,000 if you can't see it. Oh, I'm not even on the chart. Let's go back to the chart. Sorry guys, sorry, so sorry. What I was doing is showing you this ruler right here. I compared it. I wish you could like lock that in place. I was comparing it to this right here. just do 20 days. But at as you can see here on this ruler, like this time frame where this downtrend right here, showing 31%. Okay, 20 days, 20 bars, because it's a daily chart. All right. Said it dropped back 31%. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna measure 20 days, 31%. Okay, that's showing 40K on the chart. 40K on the chart. Right there. Let me go ahead and... Well, I guess you can't really see it, but it shows it right here. This is actually 40K. So if this thing goes... It's my wife. Oh, gotta stretch. Oh, it's still morning time where I'm at in the world. So if this thing goes and corrects like normal, you can maybe expect 40K and bouncing off that level, maybe go back up towards the 60K level. Who knows? This is not financial advice, guys. Though, all right, look here. Keep an eye on this chart right here. This is the 1 minute chart. Just kind of like little bar right there. There's a 200 exponential moving average bar or line right here. Seems to be kind of bouncing off that. I really don't pay attention to the EMA too much, but sometimes it does. Like some people trade off that. But it did seem now it's breaking below it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Like I said, pay attention to that chart. It's dropping a little bit. You can notice it even on the day chart. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Let's come back to that. Let's see. Let us see. If Binance has any other updates real quick. And then we'll check one more time the entire crypto market. No updates from Yield Coinbase. I mean, Binance. Sorry, CZ. Sorry if you're watching. By the way, I can send you my Bitcoin address. No, totally kidding. Yeah, a little 8% correction today. 7.5, I guess. Ethereum 12, yada yada. You're really just kind of a mixed market, but overall, obviously, everything's in red. Like, if you look at the 24-hour, most crypto, top 100 crypto, is red. So kind of a somewhat of a I don't want to say bloodbath, you know, that's like clickbait. I'm sure people already have used that clickbait, right? Altcoin bloodbath, you know. I used to see those kind of videos. I'm sure they're out there still, but it was always funny, you know, a couple years ago during the bull market, and then the bear, when it started turning to bear, everybody was like, you know, altcoin bloodbath. Just kind of funny. But yeah, so in my opinion, this is just normal business as usual in the crypto world. So no reason to panic just yet, right? No reason to panic. Be smart, trade smart, take your profits when you can. Okay, so don't listen to you know, people that don't know anything about crypto. They're saying it like, you know, buy at the all-time high because you're gonna get rich overnight. You know, win Lambo. Okay, don't listen to those clowns. Listen to smart people who tell you to be smart, trade conservative. Don't bet your house. Don't bet the farm. Take profits where you can, right? You shouldn't be holding all your eggs in one basket. Because you never know. Like I said, Bitcoin goes in cycles. If you look at 2018, Bitcoin was at the all-time high, and I constantly reiterate this on my channel because, you know, yes, there's YouTubers out there super excited, super pumped. They have every reason to be pumped, but they already have a massive amount of wealth from being in crypto early, or they have their large YouTube following, and, you know, they kind of get help from that too. So they kind of forget that, like, people, your average day people are kind of getting introduced into crypto, especially right now. Like, right now is when, let me go to the main screen here. Let me have a little pep talk. Right now is when a lot of people are finding out about crypto again. You have a lot of people hyping crypto up. Even just the other day, I heard Gary Vee was hyping up NFTs, like, which you trade off of, I think, the Ethereum, trading on the Ethereum blockchain. But he was hyping those up, like saying they're the future. And this is all hearsay. I don't know if this is actual fact, but I'm just using it as an example of another, like, I don't want to say bubble, but it's just like one of those things. It's like a lot of people are finding out about this stuff, and some NFTs are like, you know, some like art is like, you know, 10K. It's like, what if you buy that now and then this thing turns into a bear market, and then your NFT or your art or whatever you're buying is like worthless, and you're not able to do anything with it, and then you're out $10,000 and for another like several years, right? Or maybe you never ever recover from that. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. But you get the whole point. Is just like, yeah, there's obviously a super excitement about crypto. There always has been, guys. Like, this has always been the case since Bitcoin. Like, and there was no other crypto out there. Like, you know, I can tell you that I was one of the first people to find out about Bitcoin when it first came out. Okay, I should have mined it. I almost did, and I decided not to, just because, you know, I was like, obviously it's a huge mistake on my part, but I was like, this thing, what if this thing never even becomes worth anything, right? Obviously a huge mistake, guys, because even if I like had like $5 worth of it, it'd be like worth $1 million or $2 million or something crazy like that. But anyways, there's always been an excitement about crypto. Like, everybody that's known about crypto, especially in the early days, like, you've always been pumped about crypto. Like, I promise you guys, like, the excitement's not going to go away. Like, when this thing decides to become a bear market, people that are like into crypto, they're always going to be excited about it. So that excitement's not going to go away. So this thing has been going in cycles, and, you know, when Cardano was 4 cents, people are still pumped up about it. I know I was. Okay, so don't get caught up in the FOMO and the excitement. All right, just take a step back for a minute, take a breather, maybe go sit in a hot tub, maybe go smoke a cigar, maybe go have time with your family, walk your kids, walk your dogs. I say walk your kids, I don't know. Go play with your kids is what I meant to say. Relax for a second before you just throw all your money into crypto, right? So that's what I guess I'm trying to say, is just be careful. Anyways, that pep talk over. Back to you, ye old charts. So yeah, that's all I got to say. End rant. Be careful. And that's why Binance was tweeting about, you know, how to set your stop losses. Like, if you don't know what you're doing as far as trading goes, and you are trying to make money with trading, like, please do your research a little bit and find out, you know, what stop loss means, or take profit and all that stuff, right? It's really not too bad. It's not too hard. Remember, trading's a long-term game if you are trading, and once you learn the skill, guys, it doesn't go away. Like, it's not like you know, basketball or sports where, you know, your body gets tore up and you can't play anymore after like 5 or 10 years, right? Trading is a lifetime skill that lasts forever. So once you learn it, you're golden, right? Like, there's no you don't have to retire from trading. Like, you can trade for the rest of your life is what I'm trying to say. You don't need to retire from it. So, you know, just don't get caught up in like getting excited about trading as well. Just learn a few things first, the basics. Invest very lightly in the beginning. Play with you know, do paper trading, or, you know, if you feel like you need a little bit of skin in the game to make it seem worth it, like, you know, if you're going to take trading more serious, then just trade with a couple $100 or whatever, like the amount you need. You know, obviously if you're worth millions, then you need to trade a little bit more, but just enough to where it feels like you have a little bit of skin in the game to care enough about trading is what I'm trying to say. But this is not financial advice, this is entertainment only, so don't listen to me at all. Consult a financial advisor. I got a little smoothie going on right here. That's all I got to say, guys. Like, sorry about the beginning of the stream when it was like I couldn't figure it out. I was logging into a different YouTube channel and I had my mic on mute, and it was a disaster in the first like 2 minutes or whatever. But the rest of the stream was good, so hopefully you guys got to see all that. Hopefully people that are watching the replay, I appreciate you for tuning in. Hashtag replay in the comments below. I literally appreciate you guys for watching. Trying to break above 3,000 subscribers again, so you can smash all the buttons and do all the fun stuff. Look at here, guys. So it went down to, on the 1 minute chart, 52,428 pretty much, and now it kind of bounced back up. So it went up essentially 1,000 on the chart. So now it's dropping back down. So this is something like you know, if you're good at trading, you know, you can take in opportunities in little volatile moments like that, especially right after this. Like, it goes up, came down, then you expect to go back up. So anyways, just like simple stuff like that. Like, you don't need to have like, you don't need to be like drawing all these lines on the chart to know that. It's just like common sense when you get to a point where you're comfortable with trading or looking at a chart. Now, if you aren't trading, you're more on the investing side, which is always good. It's always good to look at these one-day charts. It's just a better way of seeing where the market at and checking a market pulse. You can even take a look at the month chart, and dear Lord, dear baby Jesus, look at this right here. So look at this little teacup and handle right here, and then it just goes parabolic. So if you look at the month chart, just insane. I mean, come on, guys, that is insane. So look right here. This is what I'm talking about. The peak of 2017 going into 2018, all the way up to 20K, obviously, then all the way back down to 3,000. Like what kind of correction is that? That is insane. Actually, kind of take a little measure here and see. It was in the bear market essentially that long, like an 82%. We'll just say 85% for 396 days. A little over a year in a bear market, pretty much. Corrected about 85%, 84, 85, give or take, I don't know. And then in 2019 January, it corrected again, looks like for almost a year, and then ripped. So what are we looking at right here? So are we due for a correction? Maybe. Will this thing run a little bit more? Maybe. I know people use a lot of different charts, a lot of different tools, a lot of different analysis. Sometimes I think people get so caught up in their own analysis, like they get so like in search for the right analysis to prove their point, that they forget to take a step back and realize, like, looking at stuff like this is what I'm trying to say. Like they try to find the analysis that, like, oh, this one trend that I saw online that's like Bitcoin could go to $1 billion, and that's the analysis I like to use because it fits my needs and my purpose. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't be that guy. Like, just take a step back and realize, like, what kind of, like, look at this. This is just insane. It's great, obviously. It's just insane though. It's insane. you know, if you have Bitcoin, obviously you want this thing to go as high as you want. But me here, having experience from previous market cycles, I'm telling you guys to be careful. So that's all I'm trying to say. And I'm just saying trade smart, be smart, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not being your average YouTuber that's saying like buy Bitcoin all-time high, right? And then it just like what if this thing does correct? Let's go to 80% right here. Let's go. Oh gosh, I don't even want to consider 80%. No way. So 84% would be in between 8,000 and 9,000 kind of. And even then I'm off on the ruler just a little bit. So let's go here. So we'll just be conservative and just say 82% just to keep it like, or 80% even, around 10,000. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I don't think we'd ever go back that far. You know, if we did correct, we may, you know, with more mass adoption happening, more conservative, like would be like 30 to 40K, right? Like half of that. Check out this little mini cycle right here. Can't even see this little candle right here. Yeah, this one was only like 60, I think. Take a look, take a look, take a look, take a look. 70%. So yeah, 80% like little corrections considering. Okay, well hopefully that doesn't happen this time, because that is, and if this keeps going, the bigger the run up, the bigger the, you know the saying, right guys? Like, I don't want to say it. I'm just saying be careful, that's all I'm saying. Okay, all right, cool. Accumulate Bitcoin, like be smart. So if you transfer, if you have like you're crypto rich right now, portfolio is sailing through the roof, you know, put a little bit back into like USDC or USDT. There's so many USD coins now, or whatever stable coin you like, you know. There's like 1 billion of them now. Like, it doesn't, like, pick the one that's most stable, most popular in my opinion, because, you know, it's probably not going to go anywhere. You know, they've been talking about Tether like for years. Like, is it manipulating the market? Maybe, but it's been around. It's not, hasn't gone anywhere. There's been a lot of conspiracies. Whatever stable coin you like, you know, Coinbase has their own, whatever. Okay, just pick one that's popular and good. It's not going anywhere. I think Coinbase is like FDIC insured now or something. But just pick one. Okay, just be smart. Okay, look at this thing. It's going back up. All right, turn the music off, and I'm ending the stream. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're coming in at like an hour. We're on a stream. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys once again. Seriously, back to serious mode. Be smart out there, and I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video, the next live, and at the blockchain. Peace.